Hey guys, another video from the Anti-Nerd here, and today I'm gonna do a quick Marvel Legends buying guide for you that's starting your Marvel Legends collection. So I made a list of key characters that I think people would want to start with in their Marvel Legends collection. So let's go ahead and start with Spider-Man. So the version I recommend for Spider-Man would be the Maximum Spider-Man. First, because he's awesome, great figure. And second, because he has been recently released. So which means he's on stock in most places. The price did went up a little bit since his launch, but not that much. So we got this option here in stock at Big Bad Toy Store for $54.99. We also have Walmart selling him for $54.99. Let's see if we find another Maximum Spider-Man for a good price. So apparently, GameStop still has Maximum Spider-Man for $49.99, and if you're a Pro member, you can even get a discount. So cheapest place here would be GameStop, as far as I could find. Amazon, unfortunately, has risen the price for quite a bit. It is $61. So, yeah, you can order him on GameStop or Walmart or Big Bad Toy Store. If you don't like the Maximum Spider-Man look, I don't have many options for you. But good options would be the Spider-Man Renew Your Vows. So right now, I think you can find him on eBay for around $40, as I could track. Some of them are not complete. They don't offer the Peter Parker head or some of the hands. But if you prefer this version for personal reasons, this might work for people who want to do more head swaps, because he's more compatible with other Marvel Legends Spider-Man because of the height of the body mold. Maximum Spider-Man might be a little too small for some people. And if you want the battle damage version, he's in stock for $39.99 in most places. I do believe that the place that has not risen its price would be Big Bad Toy Store. But yeah, why not get a damaged Spider-Man and get a regular Spider-Man? It's really up to you. So now let's search a Captain America. I would recommend either the Gameverse version with Venom, because those are awesome figures, and Venom could be considered a classic Marvel character. This Captain America is really awesome. But if you don't feel like spending the $60 or the price that Target has on sale right now, you can pre-order him for $39.99 in most places. I do believe that this reissue of the 20th anniversary will be available for a while because it hasn't sold out anywhere, and it is a pretty good figure. A lot of effects on the shield. He comes with a belt. He has a Steve Rogers civilian head. The only problem is that he has pins, which some people don't like, but the colors are pretty classic. The texture on the torso, it is very early Captain America. And there's another version that I think it's cool, which would be the Secret Wars Captain America. However, this figure is sold out in most places. But he's on stock at Big Bad Toy Store for just $26. So I do believe this is the cheapest Captain America if you want to get. Only problem is that he does not come with a whole shield, only a broken shield. So if you don't mind about that, that is a great Captain America figure. Comes in the same buck as the 20th anniversary. However, he's totally pinless. The aesthetic is very good. He comes with an extra head. He has an angry head, a lenticular shield, a smiling face, and a good set of extra hands. There's also a cheap Captain America version that I recommend, is the Bucky Barnes one. Only $18 on Amazon. It's been on discount for a long while. I don't know why this figure doesn't sell out, because it's an amazing figure. Amazing figure. It's a more military-based Captain America, but the painting is shiny and it is pretty good figure. Moving on to Iron Man. I think that this is the best version for the price you can get. He's on sale in a lot of places. Just check how much he costs on Big Bad Toy Store. Only $18. Pretty good deal here for Iron Man. And he's the classic look from the early Avengers days. And he has an extra head of Tony Stark. That's pretty awesome if you ask me. He comes with a backdrop that has two sides. So very, very good deal for $18. Pretty much $20. Let me see if he's available somewhere else. Look, eBay here for $15. So you might just want to grab a few figures from Big Bad Toy Store. This version here, if you like a more modern look, it's still in stock in a lot of places. It is the Model 20 from the Retro Collection, $26 on Big Bad Toy Store. He has some power effects, pretty cool, very, very good looking Iron Man here. There's also the Canon version, which I think is pretty cool, but it is more expensive. And he used to be around $40 on Amazon. Now I'm not so sure. Here's the first modeler version, but he does not come with the Canon. $35 on Walmart for an old figure. I don't think that's a great deal. So here on Amazon, you have a few options. You have this retro option here, which I don't think many people would want for their definitive Iron Man, but it is costing $22. This is the extreme version. I really like it. But if you want to put some extra money, just get this 2-pack here. The price has risen a little bit, but it's a pretty good figure. This is the Extremes updated version of Iron Man. It's an amazing figure with butterfly joints, an extra head of Tony Stark. I, however, would recommend this one, and it is $19 on Amazon. Amazing 20th anniversary, and it is more old school, very complete figure, power effects, smoke effects, extra head. Go with this one. You will not regret it. Okay, now moving on to Hulk. This is a pretty straightforward decision. I would go with a maximum Hulk. He's still on the original price on Hasbro Pulse. So there he is, $60. It is a lot for one figure, but Hulk is not a cheap figure. And this one, it's pretty packed with accessories, extra hands, 3 heads, a clapping effect, power effect, a missile here that you can detach the parts. So very good figure. The price is a little bit of a problem, but you can wait and maybe you can catch a deal. Let's see if he's cheaper somewhere else, because the price of this guy has gone up. So here at GameStop, he's $64. For pros, it's $61.74. Let's see Amazon. I think Amazon is the one that sometimes they make a little discount on this one. Yeah, so $59.99. That is the price of Maximum Hulk. Maybe you can get him for $50, but probably not cheaper than that. Okay, so another figure that you might want for your classic Avengers display, and just because it has just been reissued, it is the 2-pack of Ant-Man, Giant Man, Hank Pym, and the Wasp. So he's still available at Big Bad Toy Store. I don't think this is gonna last that long because on Pulse he already sold out. But if you want a classic Avengers display, this is the way to go, okay? These two were being sought on aftermarket on eBay for a high price, like around $150, $160, which is crazy because this costed originally $50. Now the reissue came just $8 more, so I think that's pretty fair for a set that's so demanded. Okay, now Wolverine, a classic Marvel character. So really depends on how long you want to wait to get this guy, because he has just been reissued. I don't know when they're gonna ship it. The estimate is April, but this is the Astonishing Wolverine from the Astonishing X-Men. It is a good figure, very, very good figure, and only $28, okay? But if you want a classic 90s Tiger Stripes Wolverine, just go with the Gamerverse. It's easier at this point to get him. You're gonna spend more, but you're not gonna regret it because he's one of the best Marvel Legends ever released and probably the best Wolverine action figure ever released. There is the 97 version. Let's see how much this goes on eBay. Okay, so you can find him for $25 loose. You can get the brown suit here on the 2-pack as well. So sealed is 30 plus. Even one him asking 20. So you might want to search eBay. It's really up to you. I prefer the other versions that I mentioned over the 97, but the 97, it is pretty good. And if you get it for a good price, I think it's definitely worth it. Comes with an extra head. He has a civilian head, a masked head, and even a mask piece to attach to his neck. So pretty good figure. Okay, so since we talked about Wolverine, let me just do a subtopic here, which would be X-Men. I think X-Men would need a full video on it, but it's a pretty good time to get X-Men figures because there's a lot of options, okay? So it's really up to you. Go to Hasbro Pulse and see all the figures they released recently. I highly recommend this cable here. Also, if you just want to have both figures in one pack, here's the Storm and the Brown Suit Wolverine. That pack's pretty solid. Problem is getting a classic Magneto. I would go maybe with the Age of Apocalypse because that's cheaper. But you have a lot of options for Cyclops since the 97 one has been just re-released here. Here's on stock. I don't know how much it's gonna last, but definitely get this one while you still can. Gambit also re-released for $25 before the price increase. So you have a lot of options with X-Men. If you're looking for a Punisher figure, this pack is going to be released pretty soon. And it is the more 90s inspired from the game of 93. But he comes with a Nick Fury, which Nick Fury is a very important Marvel character. I know he doesn't come with a classic outfit, but you can reuse this body in the other figures. And I think this pack is really, really sick. And Punisher has always been a character hard to get regarding Marvel Legends. And this one's pretty packed. Look, a lot of guns, a lot of accessories, extra head. Very neat figure. I'm waiting for mine. Daredevil, I would recommend not get any right now. They are all too expensive, even the old ones. So just wait until they release a new comic book one, because they are going to. The only version I could recommend right now would be those two, but they are very alternative versions. This is the Disney Plus show, Netflix, and this is the comic book inspired by his early days as a vigilante. Which is, don't get me wrong, I love this figure, but it's not what you expect from a Daredevil. So just wait for you to get a new one, because they're gonna release, allegedly, it's on the leaks, Secret Wars Retro Daredevil. For Thor, if you can get him on a good price, get this 2-pack here. I paid $40 for mine, but I think he's sold out in most places. There's an eBay seller selling them loose for $28, so that's a good deal. So speaking of villains, this Green Goblin here has been re-released. I highly recommend getting, however, he's a more Spider-Man villain, not a Marvel villain. But this was a pretty rare figure until it was reissued. Comes with a Norman Osborn head, pretty cool, and the price still $25, $26. So amazing value on this one. He's in stock in some stores like Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, and a couple more. Sometimes you can find him in stores on GameStop. So very good. If you want a Silver Surfer, just pre-order. This one's about to come out. It is pretty neat. This is the best Silver Surfer so far. It is totally pinless, super shiny. Comes with a mini comic from his issue number 1. And it's the only figure of this wave that's still the old price, $25. So pretty good. Cable also being reissued, super good figure. This new wave here has two characters that I think are really worth getting. That is the Black Widow on this version, super articulated body. Let me show you guys. So it's more the retro color, it's not black, it's more gray. She has the 80s hair, but she has a couple of accessories. Considering the deluxe one, it's going for like $50 plus. I think $28 for this one is not that bad. And the retro packaging, it is pretty cool. This is the best version you can get of Beast with this price, okay? Totally pinless. It is the astonishing version. Has toe articulation, has extra head, has some extra hands. I think for the price, he's a big figure. You're getting a good deal with this Beast. Okay, regarding Deadpool, you have two options. You have the maximum for $58, which is pretty good, comes with a lot of accessories, or you can get the retro on eBay. However, there's a catch here. There's a lot of bootlegs out there, so I wouldn't recommend getting him at this point. Maybe if he comes with this white extra package here, maybe, but $40, I'm not sure. Just pay a little more and get the maximum, because the maximum has more accessories. But if you like this more sleek version, he's a little more skinny and more 90s based, you can get him for between $30 and $40, okay? It's a shame that they raised the price of Maximum Deadpool. I paid $50 when the pre-order launched. Doctor Doom has also been reissued here. I don't know why he cost this amount of money. He was costing, I think, $25 or $28 in the first pre-order, and then there was 2 price hikings with this one at Hasbro Pulse. But it is a beautiful figure, and I think it's still not a bad price for a Doctor Doom figure. He's gonna be very popular and probably more expensive when the Doomsday movie releases, okay? So retro packaging, pretty cool. Don't get the Fantastic Four now. I don't think you can get a good deal. The cheapest comic book one would be the retro set, but those are not great figures. And their price has increased since the movie, so just wait for a new comic book. It will come. I guarantee you, it will come. Or you can get the movie ones, but I don't know. Only if you really like the movie, okay? Those are good. You can get cheaper in other places. This is eBay, of course. But that's your cheapest quality option right now for Fantastic Four. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you want a part 2, because I know there's a lot of missing characters on this video, especially villains. So good luck starting your Marvel Legends collection, and stay tuned to the Anti-Nerd. Bye-bye.